tell. So today, for our second time, we're shooting with the GoPro 3. Yes, that's right, the GoPro Hero 3. Circa, I don't know, 2000 and... I don't even know, 2008 maybe? I don't know. I think they're up to like 12 now, right? GoPro 12. I think that's where we're up to. So, I haven't made a video in a little while, just because I haven't really had much to talk about. And I'm not quite sure I have a whole lot to talk about today. I had a little bit to talk about. But I did make a video. I made a video on Monday. Today is Thursday, the 18th of April. And I made a video on Monday, driving to work. And my card filled up. Which I guess is one good thing about using the iPhone is, you know, usually have plenty of storage on there to make a video. And I went to look at it to do some editing and put it together and stuff, and it cut off like super early. So and I don't know if the thing stopped or what, but I don't think I realized that it wasn't recording. So, but I just want to talk about a little bit about what's going on with me. So if you've watched any of my previous videos, especially the one I made on my birthday, that basically I found out that I was either, and I really don't even know for sure still, I do have another doctor's appointment scheduled in a few weeks for blood work and stuff. And then I think in May, yeah, it's in May, but then there's another one for a diabetic doctor. And so I was sort of diagnosed, I think, with pre-diabetes. I was put on medication and stuff, and I started taking the medicine, and it was good. No real side effects. I did have some side effects for like 48 hours, and I sent a message to my doctor, and he prescribed a new medication. The same medication. It was like an extended release one that I guess is supposed to make a difference. I don't know. So, but whatever symptoms I was having, I actually stopped having before I even tried the new medicine. But I figured, well, if that's what he told me to take, I'll take it. So, this medicine that they put me on, metformin, I don't know. It's like you say the word diabetes, and all of a sudden your Instagram and Facebook feed are full of diabetes stuff, right? It's just so bizarre how all this stuff works. But I started seeing like all these ads, you know, if you're on metformin, you got to get off, blah, 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 blah. And I, like I said, I didn't have any side effects, didn't have anything. But one really good positive side effect, if you want to call it that, was this medication. It curbs your appetite a lot, a whole lot. An extreme a lot. So enough to the point where I lost a few pounds within maybe, I don't know, maybe within like a week, right? So, and just because I wasn't eating, well, I wasn't eating, shut up Siri, I wasn't eating a lot, which was fine with me. You know, I needed to lose some weight. I think that's one of the things when you're diabetic, right? You're probably overweight, right? So, but the food I was eating and the drinks that I was drinking, no good, right? So, go ahead, buddy. Come on. Any day now. Well, she was like 108. Yeah, I was just eating the wrong food. You know, total carbaholic. And that needed to change. So they put me on that medication, and I spoke to, I think when I went back for the medication thing, it was a nurse practitioner that I went to, and she was awesome, which I've talked about in a previous video. And you know, she did tell me it's going to curb your appetite and everything. So long story short, it curbed my appetite. I lost some weight. And I'm like, wow, this is great. And then I just started like eating better food. No bread. I stopped drinking February 6th, had my last drink February 6th, talked about that in a previous video. And today's April 18th. April 18th. Have not had a drink since February 6th. Doing great, 70 something days, I think. But it's more so the eating thing for me that I think was definitely a problem. And as of this morning, down 16 pounds. And that's huge. I think we've all seen those videos, right? Again, Instagram, these videos, and the guy has like a 5-pound thing of fat, and this is 5 pounds of fat or 10 pounds of fat or whatever, and you're like, yeah, I think most people like, yeah, I got that, I got that. I probably got more, so I really honed in and focused on my eating, and along with the medication was just, not eating as much. And then when I did eat, was eating the right things. So probably about a week and a half ago, I'm not following this dude, probably about a week and a half ago, I said I was down probably like 10, 11 pounds, and testing my sugar at least once a day, sometimes twice a day, but definitely not doing it like the 4 times a day that I think you're supposed to. So, but the last week and a half, and prior to that, getting great numbers, obviously on the medication. And I think about a week and a half ago, I said, you know what? I'm not going to take this medicine anymore. I'm going to see what it does. And maintained my eating habits, my newly established eating habits, and that is, eating dinner at a reasonable hour, not at 8 or 9 o'clock. Eating a dinner that is much higher in protein, some vegetables, no bread, no rice. Just really just been keeping an eye on that, and the pounds have really just been falling off. It's been great. So I keep track of my sugar on my machine. I got an app on the phone, and it's just going great. So part of the video I made the other day, which I'll reiterate today, is I'm definitely not one of those people that is a preacher. I'm not going to preach to you, because I've been doing something for just about 2 months, right? 2 months and 2 days or whatever. I'm not going to say, I'm in great shape, I'm doing all the right stuff. I'm doing the right stuff for me, and I feel great. I got a ton of energy. My pants, my clothes, I fit into a lot more clothes now. I had some clothes at the end of my bed that have been sitting there for a while that I haven't been able to fit into, and now I can fit into everything. So, and let me preface this by saying in 2018, I did a protein shake diet. It was 2 days, or two protein shakes a day, and then that third meal was just a normal meal, right? So maybe some chicken, some maybe some brown rice or something, and a vegetable or something. Just not eating constantly, and I think for the most part we eat constantly, and it's not good. It can't be good. And I lost I think I lost 29 pounds, somewhere around there, in two months, right? And then my wife and I, we went to Mexico, and we were at an all-inclusive, and we didn't even eat in Mexico because our stomachs were so small. We couldn't even eat everything that was being offered there. We ate plenty, but we just, we didn't eat like gluttons, and that's where I'm at now. Again, I'm not quite as light as I was back then, but still great. 16 pounds in 2 months, and not only do, like I said, my clothes feel better and all that stuff, but it's about the way you feel, right? So a lot of us, 2, 3 o'clock, a lot of us, whatever, you get to a point at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and and you feel really tired. You feel like shit, and I don't have that anymore, which is a great feeling. So fasting. So I've done 3 fasts. I've done started out, I did a 38 hour fast like 3 weeks ago. Then the following week I did, and I don't plan these, I sort of just wake up in the morning, you know, I'm not eating late, so I'm eating at, you know, 6, 7 o'clock. I've been working a lot of nights, so I eat at like 6, 7 o'clock at night, and then that's it, don't eat anymore. And then, you know, you wake up, you know, depending on what time you go to bed, you're getting, you know, 8, 9, 10, probably 12 hours, depending on when you eat. You're getting 12 hours of no eating. So that's key right there, you know, that you're getting, you go to bed, say if you go to bed at 8 or 9 o'clock at night, you wake up at 7, whatever, you've just knocked 10 hours, 12 hours out of the ballpark without eating. And then, you know, you wake up in the morning, you have a tall glass of water, whatever, and you know, I was still drinking coffee, but just no food, you know, and then I just don't feel hungry. So I'm like, well, why eat? You know, why eat if I don't feel hungry? So, you know, let me go. Thanks, man. So then I get, you know, you get into that 24-hour range, you know, even that 18-hour range, and you might feel, you know, you definitely feel a little different, but it's and this is for me, right? Individual results may vary. You know, some people, I know some people are just, you know, they say either they can't do it, but I think a lot of it's mental, right? I can't do it. Well, have you ever tried it? No, I never tried it. I never tried fasting. Well, you never tried it, so don't say that you can't do it. So, you know, back in 2018 when my wife and I were doing the protein shakes, we would do a 24-hour fast, and we struggled through it, but we always got through it. We always got through it. So it's that mental awareness that we had, or that I had from back in that time doing it, that I used this time around to say, hey, you know, I've gone 24 hours without eating, so let's extend it. So I've done it was 36 or 38 hours, can't remember. Definitely did a 40-hour, and then I did last week I did a 26-hour. So I'm gonna do another one tomorrow. So tomorrow is my first planned one. I did reach out to a couple friends of mine through Facebook. I had posted some stuff about doing the fasting and everything. So I had a couple friends reach out and say, hey, you know, let me know when you're doing your next one. So I reached out to 2 of my buddies today. One of my friends, he said definitely not tomorrow. I'm boring myself. But I haven't heard back from my other buddy yet, so hopefully he'll want to do it. But tonight I have for dinner, my wife went to work, or was at work, and asked if I need anything. So I've honestly been eating a ton of blueberries, a lot of yogurt. I found a really good yogurt that I like. I think it has 2 grams of sugar in it, which is nothing, and I add blueberries to it. It's perfect. I could eat it twice a day. I can literally eat a whole quart of blueberries in one sitting. And I have some turkey. I have some rolled up, some turkey I'm gonna roll up with some cheese, and then I have a piece of salmon. So I'm probably gonna eat the whole piece of salmon and some blueberries tonight. And then my plan is to not eat at all tomorrow. So this will be the first time I'm going into this where I'm actually gonna plan it. Whereas the other times, you know, I wake up in the morning, I do my drink, water, whatever, drink my coffee, and then by like 2 or 3 o'clock, if I haven't eaten all day, and I haven't eaten because I'm just not hungry, I'm just not gonna, you know, walk into the kitchen and grab something just to eat it. No, I'm just not. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm hoping that part of my lifestyle has passed, because that was what I used to always do, and that's where I get into trouble. I would just start grazing and just get into trouble with eating the carbs and eating bad food. And I have not done that religiously for over 2 months now. which I'm happy about, which I think anyone would be happy about. So yeah, so we're gonna plan one for tomorrow where we're just gonna have the turkey tonight and the salmon, and I'll leave it at work. So I'm working tonight 14, Friday night another 14, and then I'm off for 3 or 4 days, which is great. I haven't had 2 days off in the last 2 weeks, 2 days off in a row. Actually, I haven't had any day off in a row. I've worked the last 13 or 14 days in a row, I believe. So so that's where it's at. I'm gonna cut the video now. I know nobody's probably watching by now because I'm a bore, and I look at YouTube and it says the average person watched your video for 4 minutes and 23 seconds. So so I'm gonna cut it here, and hopefully the next video I make will show that maybe I've lost another pound or 2 or whatever, doing some fasting. My goal was 180. I got 9 pounds to go, so wish me luck. Thanks. If you like my content, please subscribe and give our video a like, and please comment. Nobody ever comments on my videos. I don't get it. I should probably ask for the comments before I start the video, or right at the beginning. So thanks. Peace out till the next one.